Hi friends, I'm Melissa St. Clair. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I serve as the senior minister at Heart of the Rockies Christian Church, Disciples of Christ, on the northwest corner of LeMay and Trilby in Fort Collins. Our congregation, like your faith communities, we have been worshiping in diaspora, loving God, serving others, loving our neighbors and ourselves by worshiping from home and staying home over the past couple of weeks, which for me is in downtown Loveland. One of the practices that has kept me really rooted in this time has been a pretty simple one, lighting my candles. I have the candle that I light in my den, the candle that is on our kitchen counter, the candle that resides on our dining room table, the candle that's in my home office, the candle that I light when I pray for my Bethany Fellows, a group of young pastors that I help mentor. I light this candle when I pray for all of those who are in my small group. I have the candle that I lit last week while I was on a virtual retreat with the Bethany Fellows. What I love about lighting candles is the way they engage my senses. There is the sight of it, just allowing myself to be mesmerized by the flame as it dances. There's the smell, the calming scent that comes from each one of these candles. Right now it's getting a little overwhelming with them all lit. There's also even the heat that we can feel as the glass warms up. It's nice to be reminded of warmth these days. And so often when I light my candles, I do say a prayer. I'll light a candle when I join in our congregation for our Sunday morning worship videos. I'll light a candle when I'm saying prayers for people in our congregation who are in need of hope and healing. I'm reminded that in our sacred text, the Gospel according to John kind of skips over the narrative of Jesus' birth. He describes Jesus coming into the world in this way. What has come into being in him was life, and the life was the light of all people. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not overcome it. The true light, which enlightens everyone, was coming into the world. And so when I light a candle, I'm reminded too of the light of Christ that shines brightly in our lives, in our hearts, and in our world. I wanted to share this blessing with you from one of my favorite writers and poets, Jan Richardson. This is called Blessed Are You Who Bear the Light. Blessed are you who bear the light in unbearable times, who testify to its endurance amid the unendurable, who bear witness to its persistence when everything seems in shadow and grief. Blessed are you in whom the light lives, in whom the brightness blazes, your heart a chapel, an altar, where in the deepest night can be seen the fire that shines forth in you, in unaccountable faith, in stubborn hope, in love that illumines every broken thing it finds. When we share in worship and wonder with our kids, we always light a candle to remind them of the divine light that is within them and to remind them of the light of Christ in the world. And when we conclude a service with them, we change the light. We extinguish the flame and we notice. We notice what it looks like to see the light of the world go from being in one place to being in all times and in all places.